Energy builds your life or blocks it. It all depends on whether it moves. In this video, we're going to explore the hidden energy system inside you, one that ancient yogis, Taoist masters, and modern scientists have all studied in different ways. You'll see how energy blockages can silently affect your mood, health, confidence, and even your ability to attract what you want in life. We'll connect the dots between ancient wisdom, like the chakra system and yogic breathwork, modern science, from heart-brain coherence to neural rewiring, and most importantly, practical tools you can start using today to unlock your energy and shift your reality step by step. Clear, no fluff, no new age mumbo jumbo. If you've ever felt like there's something more inside you, something waiting to move, awaken, or break free, this might be the missing piece. Let's begin. Let's start with the basics, but not in a boring way. We're talking about something that's been studied by ancient yogis and now backed by cutting-edge science. Your body as an energetic blueprint. Your body isn't just flesh and bones, and it's an entire bioelectrical system. Every thought, emotion, and breath you take carries a frequency, and together they form what ancient traditions call life force or energy flow. In yogic science, this energy is called prana, and it flows through energy channels called nadis. At key intersections of these nadis are what we know as the 7 main chakras, or wheels of energy. Here's a simple breakdown of the 7 main chakras, and what happens when each one is blocked. The root chakra, Muladhara, location, base of the spine, governs survival, safety, groundedness. When blocked, anxiety, fear, insecurity, feeling unstable. When balanced, you feel secure, rooted, and present. Science link, chronic stress can dysregulate the adrenal glands, triggering a constant fight or flight response, similar to a blocked root chakra. 2. Sacral chakra, Svadhisthana. Location, just below the navel. Governs emotions, pleasure, creativity, sexuality. When blocked, emotional numbness, guilt, creative block, intimacy issues. When balanced, you feel joyful, expressive, and connected to your desires. In psychology, suppressed emotion and shame can manifest as dysfunction in self-expression, much like this chakra's imbalance. 3. Solar plexus chakra, Manipura. Location, upper abdomen above the navel. Governs confidence, personal power, willpower. When blocked, low self-esteem, procrastination, feeling powerless. When balanced, you feel motivated, assertive, and confident. Studies on the gut-brain axis show how tension in this area affects decision-making, digestion, and mood, reinforcing the chakra's role in power and will. 4. Heart chakra, Anahata. Location, center of the chest. Governs love, compassion, forgiveness. When blocked, loneliness, bitterness, holding grudges. When balanced, you feel love for yourself and others, open-hearted. The HeartMath Institute confirms emotions like gratitude and compassion shift heart rhythms and coherence, affecting the whole body's energy field. 5. Throat chakra, Vishuddha. Location, throat. Governs communication, truth, self-expression. When blocked, fear of speaking, difficulty expressing emotions, dishonesty. When balanced, you speak clearly and confidently, expressing your truth. Trauma research shows that suppressed voices in childhood often lead to chronic throat tightness and even thyroid issues. 6. Third eye chakra, Ajna. Location, between the eyebrows. Governs intuition, insight, clarity. When blocked, lack of direction, brain fog, overthinking. When balanced, you trust your inner wisdom, have mental clarity. Neuroscience supports that practices like meditation improve frontal lobe function, the center of insight and awareness. 7. Crown chakra, Sahasrara. Location, top of the head. Governs spiritual connection, higher consciousness. When blocked, feeling disconnected, purposeless, spiritually dry. When balanced, you feel connected to life, purpose, and the universe. Brainwave studies show that monks in deep meditation activate gamma waves in this region, associated with unity and bliss. So why does this matter? Because when these energy centers are open and aligned, you feel more focused, emotionally stable, physically energized, spiritually connected. But when they're blocked, your life starts to feel off, even if you can't explain why. And most of us carry multiple blockages without even realizing it. But here's the empowering part. It's all trainable. And you don't need incense or a yoga mat to start. Just some awareness and the tools you'll learn in this video. So what happens when this system isn't flowing like it should? When energy gets stuck, you start to feel it. Mentally, physically, emotionally. Let's look at what energy blockages actually look like in real life. In traditional Chinese medicine, blocked energy, qi stagnation, leads to fatigue, anxiety, and illness. Some examples you may feel closed to. 1. You're emotionally suppressing yourself. Throat chakra shuts down. Ever had a lump in your throat when you were about to cry, but you held it in? Or found yourself literally unable to speak up in an argument, even when you knew you should? That's blocked energy. Over time, this kind of emotional suppression can lead to chronic tightness in the throat, stiffness in the neck and jaw, difficulty expressing emotions clearly, a voice that feels weak or shaky, even thyroid imbalances, studied in trauma-related somatic disorders. This is what ancient yogic texts described as a closed vishuddha, the fifth chakra responsible for communication and truth. 2. You're always overthinking. Third eye gets foggy. In a hyper-digital world, your intuition can go offline. If you're constantly checking your phone, multitasking, second-guessing, your third eye chakra, ajna, may be overworked but under-trusted. You might notice brain fog, migraines or eye tension, sleeplessness, doubt in your decisions, disconnection from purpose. Meditation, visualization, and grounding practices are known to reactivate this center, and science backs that these methods stimulate the prefrontal cortex, your executive brain. 3. You live in fear or instability. Root chakra closes. Let's say you grew up in an unstable environment, or you're in a job you hate, afraid to quit. You constantly worry about finances, safety, or whether you're enough. This often shows up physically as tense hips and legs, clenched jaw, lower back pain, constant anxiety or panic, disconnected from your body. The root chakra, Muladhara, is responsible for your sense of grounding and survival. When it's blocked, it's like trying to build a house on sand. Everything else wobbles. Besides, neuroscience backs this too. Unprocessed emotions are stored in the nervous system and expressed subconsciously through habits, posture, and stress responses. Awareness is powerful, but it's not enough on its own. Now let's get into the part that matters most. How do you actually fix this? Here are 6 practical tools that anyone, yes, even you, can start using today. 1. Breathwork, pranayama. Yoga teaches, breath is the bridge between body and mind. Science calls it coherent breathing. It helps balance the nervous system. Try inhale 4 seconds, hold 4 seconds, exhale 6 seconds, 5 rounds daily. Meditation. Let's be real, meditation isn't about emptying your mind or floating in the air. It's about creating space inside you, so energy can move freely again. Clears mental clutter and helps energy flow more freely. Harvard researchers found that just 8 weeks of daily meditation reduces the size of the amygdala, the part of your brain responsible for fear and stress. Here's a simple way to get started. No special apps, no incense. Try this. Sit comfortably. You can sit on a chair, bed, or cushion. Just keep your back straight. Close your eyes, gently. No need to force it. Breathe in through your nose. Hold for 4 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth, 6 seconds. Focus on one thing, your breath, a word like calm, or simply the feeling in your chest. If your mind wanders, that's okay. Just gently come back to your breath. Start with just 5 minutes a day. That's it. Don't overcomplicate it. Think of it like clearing energy, static. The more you practice, the clearer your internal signal becomes. 3. Gratitude. Journaling heart math studies show that gratitude increases heart rhythm coherence, reduces inflammation, and boosts immunity. Each morning, take 2 to 3 minutes to write down 3 things you're genuinely grateful for. They can be big, I'm grateful for my health, or small, that cup of tea was perfect. What matters is the feeling. Pause after each one and actually feel the appreciation in your body. It is not joy that makes us grateful. It is gratitude that makes us joyful. 4. Positive affirmations. Your brain is constantly talking to itself, and most of the time, it's not very kind. According to UCLA studies, affirmations help reduce the brain's default stress response, increase activity in the ventromedial prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain linked to self-worth, rebuild new neural pathways for confidence and clarity. Affirmations aren't magic spells. They're intentional mental reps. Just like building a muscle, repetition matters. How to do it? Choose 1-3 phrases that represent how you want to feel or live. For example, I am grounded, calm, and capable. My energy attracts opportunities. I speak my truth with ease. Say them out loud in front of a mirror, or write them down repeatedly in a notebook. Start or end your day with them. Your subconscious hears everything, and it learns by repetition. 5. Creative visualization. Visualization isn't daydreaming. It's mental rehearsal, and your body responds to it as if it were real. In Yoga Nidra, yogic sleep meditation, practitioners visualize light, energy, or desired outcomes to realign the subconscious mind. In elite sports and performance psychology, Olympic athletes visualize entire routines to sharpen focus and improve actual physical results. Why? Because the brain doesn't fully distinguish between imagination and reality, especially when emotion is involved. How to do it? Sit in a quiet space. Close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. Visualize one scene from the life you want, in detail. Example, you're on stage, speaking confidently, or waking up peaceful in your dream home. Engage the senses. What do you see? Hear? Smell? Feel? Most important, feel the emotion as if it's already real. Everything is created twice, first in the mind, then in reality. Robin Sharma. 6. The 555 technique, law of assumption. This comes from the law of assumption, which suggests that when you assume something with conviction, your subconscious adjusts your behavior and perception to match it. Psychologically, it works like autopilot rewiring. Repetition conditions belief, and belief conditions action. How to do it? Choose a specific intention, something you want to embody or manifest. Example, I am confident in all social situations. Write that exact sentence 55 times per day for 5 consecutive days. This builds emotional and neural momentum. Important. Do this in a calm, focused state, not rushed. Ideally after meditation or breath work, when your mind is more receptive. This isn't magic, it's focused mental conditioning. Before you go all in, here's something you need to hear. This isn't a quick fix. There's no instant enlightenment. But if you stay consistent, small shifts can create massive change. Lao Tzu in the Tao Te Ching said, "A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." Don't expect instant results, but every mindful breath, every moment of gratitude, every small shift is part of your transformation. Energy mastery is a learnable skill, not a spiritual gift. Anyone can do this, including you. And finally, this isn't just about you. When you raise your energy, you raise the room. You shift your relationships. You contribute to something bigger, the collective energy we all live in. You're not just healing yourself. When your frequency rises, you become a magnet for better experiences. You lift others just by being around them. You contribute to the collective energy of humanity. This idea appears in quantum field theory, Taoism, and group psychology. Energy spreads whether you see it or not. You don't need to do it all at once. Just start with one thing: breath, gratitude, visualization. Even 2 minutes of breathing can reset your nervous system. This is your journey. This is your power. And I'm here to help you unlock it. Like, share, and subscribe. And let's bring real transformation to more people with real tools, no fluff.